In a bustling town surrounded by golden wheat fields and towering mountains, there lived a wealthy merchant named Karan. He wore an embroidered silk robe, golden rings on his fingers, and a proud expression that rarely softened. Despite his wealth, he was known for his arrogance and disregard for the poor. If a beggar approached him, he would sneer and walk away. Hard work, not charity, makes a man rich, he often said. Karan's success had made him blind to the struggles of others. He believed that those who lived in poverty simply did not work hard enough. He ruled his business with an iron fist, exploiting his workers and haggling ruthlessly with farmers who sold him goods. The townspeople respected his wealth, but whispered behind his back about his cold heart. One evening, Karan set out on a journey to a nearby city, planning to expand his business. He rode a finely decorated black horse, his expensive boots shining. However, as he crossed a dense forest, a sudden storm rolled in. The sky darkened, thunder roared, and the rain poured heavily. His horse panicked and threw him off. Injured and drenched, he struggled to find shelter. Karan had never been in such a situation before. He was always surrounded by wealth and comfort, but now he was alone, vulnerable and afraid. His pride kept him from calling for help, but as the rain grew heavier, he realized he had no choice but to seek shelter. Shivering and exhausted, Karan saw a dim light in the distance. Stumbling forward, he reached a small hut made of wood and straw. A thin, elderly man named Raghu, wearing simple torn clothes, welcomed him inside. Despite having little, Raghu quickly offered him dry clothes, a warm meal, and a place by the fire. Karan, too weak to protest, accepted the kindness. As Karan sat near the fire, drying his clothes, he observed his surroundings. The hut was small, barely enough to fit the old man, yet there was a sense of warmth and peace. Raghu served him a bowl of soup and some dry bread. It was a simple meal, but to Karan, it was the most satisfying meal he had ever had. The next morning, Karan felt better and was amazed by the hospitality he had received. "Why did you help me? You don't even know me," he asked. Raghu smiled and replied, "Kindness is like an echo. What you send out into the world comes back to you." Karan, deeply touched, left a bag of gold as a token of gratitude before departing. As he rode back to town, Karan reflected on Raghu's words. He realized that true wealth was not in gold, but in the hearts of those who had compassion for others. Back in town, Karan could not forget Raghu's words. Slowly, he started changing. He began helping the poor, treating his workers fairly, and donating food to those in need. His reputation changed from a cruel merchant to a generous benefactor. The kindness he once ignored had now become his greatest strength. Years later, when Karan was in his old age, a severe drought hit the town. His once prosperous business suffered, and he found himself struggling. But to his surprise, the people he had helped over the years came to his aid. Farmers, traders, and villagers brought him food and supplies. One man, now a wealthy trader, said, "Years ago your kindness saved me when I had nothing. Today I return the favor." Karan realized that Raghu's words were true. Kindness indeed echoed back. Kindness is never wasted. When we show compassion and generosity, it creates a ripple effect that returns to us in unexpected ways. True wealth is not measured by gold or possessions, but by the love and respect one earns from others. What goes around truly comes around.